Season 2, Episode 8. We are back. Nicole and Chris for another episode. They let us back on here. This is pretty amazing.
I have no idea why that got signed off on that.
Somebody wasn't paying attention, but here we are. My God, I'm still buzzing after last week's episode.
Oh my God. I had nightmares that evening. I could not sleep and I could not wait to go on that tour. It's going to be fantastic.
I know. I'm so excited. And there's actually a lot of people that reached out and they were like, thank you so much for doing the episode. That was so informational. Like, I didn't know what to expect with the tour. Like, so it was great. I'm so glad that we did it. I'm so glad that we're back on here, that the interwebs let us back. So this is great. This is awesome. Hello, Haunt Informer. We are here. We are live. We are ready for you. So, Chris, are you ready for the show?
This is crazy. I cannot believe time just seems to be slipping away from us. I mean, we're under 6 weeks away.
39 days. 39 days according to the email that you sent me. I'm like, 39 days. I can't even believe it. But we've got so much to cover just tonight. Sean, welcome. Brick Thunder, welcome. We are so excited. This is going to be great. Chris, tell the people what we have in store.
Well, one thing that is super awesome about this year's Midwest Haunters Convention is we are going to be focusing on more than just your regular professional and commercial haunted houses, which we all love and adore. But a lot of folks start, and a lot of folks just love to do for years and years and years, right at haunts and yard displays and attractions right at their very own homes. So this year's Midwest Haunters Convention is going to be featuring an entire track, a whole program just dedicated to home haunters. So we're going to talk about that tonight. We've got Max Bryant from the Ohio Haunters Association telling us about all things Ohio and maybe getting into a little bit of the origins of Midwest Haunters Convention.
That'll be awesome.
We've got Jim Slanker from Chicago Haunt Builders, who assembles a huge list of all of the incredible yard displays and home haunts all over the Chicagoland area. Kevin Biksacky, who's also a member of that group, but more importantly for the Midwest Haunters Convention, is going to be leading our zombie march on Saturday night.
I can't wait for that. I'm so excited.
But to help us, usher in this entire incredible evening of fun intervention, and we need an intervention, but information.
This is it, but wait, there's more.
There's more. We have the legendary Mr. Tater from our show sponsor, Froggy's Fog.
Chris, you're killing this. I'm just going to sign off. You've got the rest of the show. You can do that.
Nonsense.
No. Oh my God, this is so great. I'm so excited. And for those of you who don't know or haven't had a chance to take a look at the website, there are things being added daily. There's so many fun and cool things. And, MHC has got such a great history to begin with. And we're just starting to scratch the surface here on this show of all the cool, fun, entertaining things that are coming along. So tonight's show is going to be jam-packed. Make sure you're strapped in. Make sure you're ready. Make sure you know to keep watching for some surprises because we love to give those away too. So without further ado, we're going to bring our first guest on. Chris, do you want to tell us a little bit about him?
Absolutely. So we invited him for a little bit of fun and exciting banter. And he also knows all of these amazing people and is a big part of not only Transworld, but Midwest Haunters Convention, the legendary, the one, the only, the number 2 bus captain, Mr. Tater. How are you, sir?
Where'd he go?
Uh-oh.
There
he is. What's going on, buddy?
There, and I was going to have to shoot myself. Gee, Merry Christmas. That was scary. You guys can't do that to me.
So Tater, how are you?
Yeah.
I'm alive, broadcasting live from the basement.
So for those that might not know, you're physically in Ohio right now, right?
I'm physically in Ohio in a basement, yes.
That's awesome. That's why we figured.
Are you trapped there? Can you escape?
I haven't even tried. They feed me well. They got a little conveyor belt that has mush that comes down on it and feeds me.
Okay. All right.
So
Oh man, we're so excited that you're here. Obviously, when you heard about all the people that we have tonight, we figured it would be essential that you come on and help join us with this amazing evening. But can you tell us a lot about Froggies? For those that have no clue, you know, the premier show sponsor of both Transworld and Midwest Haunters Convention, and they have that lanyard around your neck for every single show that we've done for the last umpteen years.
That would be a good trivia question. I want to know when those lanyards started.
Ooh.
Midwest to the second year Midwest, I bet. If not the first year.
Okay.
There you go.
Cool. See,
Little known fact. The more
Can't
you
remember
know.
if it was I was there the first year, but I can't remember if they were there.
Okay. Very
Okay.
good to know.
All
right.
Prize giveaways on that.
Yeah,
That's
right?
cool. That's really cool.
All right. So Tater, tell us really quick before we get into the rest of the show. Is there anything that we can be expecting from Froggies and MHC?
Nope.
Okay, good. Thank
Next
you.
question.
Moving on.
I mean, it's the same thing that we can always predict, which is fun, excitement,
Mhm.
cutting special effects, and swag.
All right. All right.
No new products, unfortunately, not yet, not ready yet. Just keep hanging on. But
Now, will you be bringing the volcano?
the volcano actually sold at
okay.
Transworld, and somebody actually dismantled it and took it with them.
Okay.
So we're getting a new volcano built, but it won't be Midwest. No, we have, surprisingly enough, I have a show in Vegas the week of Midwest, and I'm actually leaving that show early to come to Midwest, to do Midwest. And then all of my crew that are at that show in Vegas are actually packing up the booth and then flying to Midwest, and we'll be there late Friday night, like midnight Friday night.
Wow.
To work the show.
Nice.
So we're dedicated to Midwest.
That's amazing. Oh my God.
Nicole and I were having a conversation earlier, and over and under, how many cents does Froggies sell? Like if you had to settle a debate.
Probably around 50.
Oh my God. Oh,
Wow.
Around 50.
Oh my God.
50 cents. Can you name them in alphabetical order?
Yeah. Just give me 1 minute here. You can't hear that book, right?
I expect it memorized by MHC.
Apple pie, barbecue pit, barnyard. Oh, you want me to keep going? Boiler room, bubble gum, burnt rubber, campfire, cannabis, cannonball, chainsaw, charred corpse, cherry, chocolate chip cookie, cinnamon, circus animal, coffee, cotton candy, dirt, electric chair, exhaust, forest, fresh baked bread, garlic, gasoline, gothic, gunpowder, haunted house, hell, holiday spice, hospital.
I can't believe you're doing
Wow,
this.
we're only at the H's.
I know, right?
Yeah. Do you want me to stop? Do you want me to go to
No,
the
we're good.
Stop. Let's leave them for another time.
Because we're gonna bore the crap out of those people.
Peter, that was actually really fast that you just pulled that out of nowhere.
I actually always have a Froggy's Fall catalog sitting next
That's a good
on the desk.
If anybody ever questioned your dedication to the cause, here it is.
It's the year that didn't happen. It's a catalog from the year that didn't happen. It's rare collector's edition. 2020.
That's cool.
Tater, I actually remember doing like a Transworld Live with you right before that, like all excited, and you releasing like, yeah, it's gonna be totally 80s. That's what happened. That's what happened. Tried to bring the 80s back, and it shut down the world.
Yeah, we can't allow that to happen. We can't bring the 80s back.
Oh my God.
Hey, Stranger Things is doing good things with that. So
that's what the thing was, is you can't, I don't know if you can see it. It's kind of blurred, but it said Starcourt Mall.
Yes.
And it had the booth lineup of our booth. And it even had like, instead of Scoops Ahoy, we had Dippin' Dots partnered with Dippin' Dots, and we were going to get out Dippin' Dots and everything.
Oh my God.
The SS Butter.
The one that got away.
Yes.
Instead, we just get no hot dogs on sticks anymore.
Oh.
No Dippin' Dots. Thanks for bringing up sad memories, guys.
Yeah, right? Sorry about that. All right, Chris. Get this train back on track.
Well, since you're here, you want to hang out with us and help out. We're going to talk to a fellow Ohioan and we figured you might want to crash the party a little bit here.
I want to. I would love to crash any party and talk mad crap about any of my bus captains.
All right,
who aren't
let's
here
do
to defend
this.
themselves.
But you got to tell us the lemon story later, okay?
Yes.
The what?
The lemon story.
That's why I tried to call you the other night. I needed to know about the lemons.
Yes.
What lemon?
This was on last episode too.
All right, we'll get to the lemons later.
Yeah, we'll come
All
back.
right,
Okay.
Chris,
We'll come back.
bring
All
it. Let's
All
do
right.
it.
So your fellow Ohioan, all the way from that beautiful state there, Mr. Max Bryant from the Ohio Haunters Association. Come on down.
There he is.
Hey, man.
There he
Thanks for
is.
being
There's
here.
my best friend.
What's
How are
going
ya?
on?
How are you guys?
No, Max, the real question is, are you enjoying the show so far?
Yes.
Oh yes.
Okay, good.
I mean, you got to enjoy
I'm
when
gonna change it
Tater
time.
is showing from his basement. That's
Yeah.
I even got a real life dead person.
And Tater, I'm not sure if you can see the comments, but there's a correction. There's 59 cents in the catalog this year.
Oh, well, I'm glad somebody decided to count because I can't count that high. I ran out of fingers and toes.
Oh, Angela Marie, by the way, she still has to pick her bus. So we're going to get to that later.
Ooh,
Angela,
we'll get
make
to
sure
that.
you stick around for that.
Please.
Hi Tara.
That's amazing. All right. Kicking it off this year. So, Max, you got to tell us a little bit about yourself, what you do, and then we've got a bunch of questions for you.
Okay. Well, I go by Max or Maximus. I'm from Ohio. I'm currently an actor at the Dent Schoolhouse in Cincinnati, Ohio. I'm also recently became president of the Ohio Haunters Association.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Woo.
We've kind of revamped our leadership and we've gotten things rolling again. We started having meetings, and the first one we just had recently at Hell's Dungeon in Dayton, Ohio was a lot of fun. So many people came out. It's exciting to get the Ohio Haunters rolling again, and just getting together and celebrating the haunt culture of Ohio, which, in my opinion, is a fantastic state for some haunting.
Yeah.
Here.
It really is a good state.
It is. It is.
good
So,
to
and I really appreciate you bringing on a fellow Ohioan to make me feel more comfortable.
Good to make sure you felt at home.
I feel like
Thank
I'm
you.
Max's emotional support animal right now.
I
And
appreciate.
you don't have to cage him.
Yeah. So it's I do things here and there wherever, but just I love haunt acting, and I just love haunts of Ohio. I love the everybody in Ohio that not Ohio exclusively. We're not exclusive. We have people coming over the river from West Virginia and from Michigan, and they come hang out, and great people all around. But we have such a great haunt culture in Ohio between home haunts and pro haunts and makeup artists and actors and home haunters. It's just I probably said it twice, but there's so many great people, and we're the Ohio Haunters Association is about strengthening the Ohio haunt community and bringing people together to share ideas or get support or whatever is needed to support the industry in Ohio, for sure.
That's amazing. So tell us, will you be featured at MHC, and are you going to have a booth?
Yes. We
Yes,
are
that.
so excited to get this opportunity to come to Midwest Haunters Convention. We obviously we know that the show started in this wonderful state of Ohio back in more the early-ish 2000s, I think it was. And the show now being in Chicago, I think that is amazing that the Ohio Haunters Association has an opportunity to go have a booth, share, talk about the Ohio Haunters Association, talk about Ohio haunts, have some t-shirts, have some stickers, have a cauldron of candy, literally a cauldron we are bringing of candy, just to
How big's the
entice
cauldron?
you to visit the booth.
Oh
How
my
big- How
God.
big's the cauldron?
How big is it?
Yeah.
Well,
Full of
I-
candy?
It's big enough for Tater
It's a
to get in
barrel?
it and
It's-
swim.
it's easier to hug you, Tater, than the cauldron.
Can I hide in the cauldron, and when somebody reaches out, I just pop out,
We could probably make it work.
launch
Here.
M&Ms across the convention
That's
center?
how you get my kids.
Yes.
That's how we
Absolutely.
do it.
Now, what kind of candy will be in the cauldron? What's your favorite trick or treat candy?
I don't know if
Mine?
you were listening, Chris, but it was me. I was gonna be, I don't know if you missed
What's going to
that.
mask you?
I'm really partial to Twix. Twix is always my favorite, but we're the entire board, which I would like to give a shout out to my the board. We have Keith Newsom, who is our liaison to haunt actors and makeup artists. We have Ryan Greger, who is our liaison to home haunters. We have Nikki Spahn, who is our treasurer, and Kelly Greger, who is our secretary. All of us are going to be at the show, and we're all going to be there doing different things. So we all have to get a bag of candy to fill this cauldron. So it's going to be a hodgepodge of a lot of stuff. And we've had some candy donated as well. We're making a big deal of this candy thing for some reason.
I'm loving it. I
Any
mean,
Reese's?
take it over the episode.
I will get.
We have requests for Reese's.
No, Max.
go.
Now your girlfriend popped up on the street.
Can I
and
throw
said,
in a little thing about some Snickers? You know?
I just found out I'm going to have Reese's there too.
Yeah.
Oh,
As ordered by
Thank you, Carly.
the lovely significant other. Love you, Carly. So we're gonna have stuff there. I mean, we just want the booth to be a fun place. People come interact, maybe learn about some Ohio haunts, whether it be home haunts or pro haunts. Visit, and we're hoping to do a lot of fun stuff at the event.
now there's amazing haunt metropolitan areas all over the country, but like the state of Ohio, I correct me if I'm wrong, but I think you have the most haunted attractions per capita. Your state has the most.
Yeah, currently on Scare Factor, we have the most overall number-wise. We also, I mean, even if California beats us out on the numbers sometimes, which they currently are not, we would still have more per capita. So we're sitting pretty high up there on the haunt number list, and we're excited about that and very prideful of that. And that's why we want to, that's what drives us to come and share and talk about Ohio. And we hope to come with a lot of information about Ohio haunts and tell people in Chicagoland, be like, hey, there's amazing places to visit in Ohio. Come check them out.
So we actually have a question that's coming in from the message boards. What kind of things do you do to promote the haunts and haunters in Ohio?
So one thing that I've been doing recently is that a lot of haunts have been doing off-season events. And this is common everywhere. But I make it a point to promote the haunts that have off-season events, whether it be their Christmas show, Valentine's Day show, St. Patrick's Day show. Right now, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 haunts that are going to be opening in Ohio for a halfway to Halloween or Friday the 13th event. So I'm going to be making a video, editing, giving out all the information about ticket prices, where it's happening, and put it out there and for people to share and push that, hey, here's all these amazing haunts, and they're going to be opening in the off season for Friday the 13th. So we do that. We also have meetings. We try to do meetings. Right now, we're trying to do them every other month. We have one coming up June 4th as a kind of a ramp up for MHC type event. That's going to be hosted at the Mohican Haunted Schoolhouse, and we're excited to be there because that's a fantastic haunt. And we're going to use it as an opportunity to be like, guys, let's get together, and we're going to see all of you in Chicago the week after. So we do that, and at those events we try to have a speaker, some education. People have a chance to network, to share ideas, to learn from each other. Because the Ohio haunt community has told us that they like education. They want to learn things. They want to know how some make and takes. They want to learn how to build. They want to know how people are doing things, and these events are really great ways for them to meet each other and to begin that dialogue. People come to me all the time, be like, hey, do you know anybody that would be good for such and such and such? And I do my best to connect them so that they can find somebody that helps them find their needs in the industry, because that's what we're about. We believe that if the industry as a whole is strong, that just raises everybody up.
That's amazing.
I have a question for Max.
Go ahead, Tater. The floor is yours.
Trust him.
And basement.
Max, we're going to hear from Kevin from the Chicago Zombie Walk that's going to happen on Saturday night, a little bit later. Are you guys going to have makeup artist or a makeup artist in your booth that they can, do zombie makeup for?
Oh,
We would like to. an idea we've been tossing around, is trying to find some makeup artists that are going to be there that would be available. Because ideally, what I would like is, to bring some Ohio makeup artists. Maybe, they find people to do makeup for the ball, or maybe they do it for the zombie walk. That's not something that has been finalized, but hey, if you are a makeup artist and you'd like to do makeup,
I did hear that you have a
get in contact
makeup
with me.
and actor liaison on your board, and I personally know him. Maybe he can do some makeup.
Well, I would very much like him to. That man, Keith Newsom, is going to be a very busy individual. Not to segue too hard, but him and Ryan Greger are actually going to be teaching a class as well that day, Saturday. And
we're not allowed to talk about classes. That's in 2 weeks.
Well, hold on there. I brought him. They're teaching.
You can talk. What are they teaching on, Max? What are they teaching on?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, they're going to be teaching about how to build your home haunt to last. Critical construction techniques to save you time and protect your investment. Ryan Greger is an amazing home haunter. I don't know if you've ever seen his display. It's amazing, and people come from all over the neighborhood to come and see it. Like if you saw before and after photos, you'd just be amazed. Black Cat Cemetery is a fantastic home haunt, and Keith Newsom has been in the industry forever. He works with so many haunts. He does amazing art, makeup. He makes masks. He knows how to do everything. So those two are going to be a powerhouse team to teach people and home haunters how to build their home haunt to last and to save their stuff and protect their investment. And we're very excited that they have been invited to teach from our group, and I'm so excited for them because they're just such a wealth of knowledge, the both of them.
That's awesome.
That's awesome. I'm so excited.
One of the great classes that you're going to get in the home haunter track of classes.
Yes, which we're going to be talking about in just a minute.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll just shut up then. Why did you take my
No,
name
it's
tag
okay.
away?
It's all right.
Wait a minute. My name tag went away.
You lost your
Oh, there it went. There it went. Somebody's over there playing games on that production end, and I will get him.
Max, it sounds awesome that Ohio Haunters Association just aligns with Midwest Haunters in that ability where it just connects people and spreads education and fellowship and just brings the industry tighter together, sharing resources. That's awesome.
Yes. I mean, this show coming from Ohio, now being in Chicago, the Ohio Haunters, I think, want a convention home, a place to go to have fun, connect, network, see vendors, get classes, and we think Midwest can really be a great place for that. So we're excited to come, and I hope that any of my fellow Ohio Haunters or, haunt enthusiasts out there that want to come out to, Chicago with me, come on. It's going to be great.
I have another question for Max. I identify as a home haunter because I bought one inflatable for my yard. And I put it up this year. Any tips you can give me? Because I had a lot of traffic drive by my house to see that one inflatable. And it might help that I'm on a state route, but I think it was
they came, inflatable. I mean, I don't want to burst your inflatable, but I think they came more for the apples.
Yeah, that could be it too. That could be it.
But that's a great start. My first time as a home haunter, I just put out a CD player with a Midnight Syndicate CD in it, and I just pushed play. Oh, I was a home haunter right there.
Do you remember the first prop you bought as a home haunter?
Oh,
the first, it was a mask. I know it was a mask. It was back when Spencer's sold these really creepy masks. I remember there's one that just had this major cut down the middle, and it was like really icky and everything. I got a white shirt, cut holes in it, put red blood on it, sat on the porch. Kids would not come up and approach. It was fantastic. I remember that's kind of how it started.
You just dated yourself a little bit. I just want to say you were like Spencer's back when Spencer's, and I'm like,
not as bad as he just dated us, Nicole. So
I know. Very true. Oh my god!
I feel like Spencer's used to have amazing masks.
They did.
Or at least we did thought.
Yeah. Oh my god, Max, we could keep you on here all night. Next year, we got to remember to keep an entire show just for you. I'm learning so much, and I know a lot of our commenters and followers are learning so many things. We've sparked up so many pieces of conversation and stuff. I can't wait to catch up with you in person in just a few short weeks. So make sure, yeah. Thank you again for joining us tonight with so much information. The Max Hour.
Max Hour.
And that's amazing.
So we have a name and everything. It's great.
Yeah. So thank you again. Make sure to tune in and stick around, and you're more than welcome to comment on things as the show progresses. And thanks again for joining us tonight.
Thanks, Max.
Thank you all.
Thanks,
so much.
buddy. Thanks, best friend. I'll see you soon.
Thanks, luchador mask.
Yep.
Thanks, Max.
Thanks, Max.
All right, Chris, it's time for another announcement.
Oh my gosh. Holy
Do you have it in you? I'm still tired from last week's episode. Like,
seriously, we need some energy or something.
I know.
I think we got to bring a surprise to the group. What do you think?
I'm ready for a surprise. Are you ready for a surprise?
I'm ready for a surprise.
All
But before we do that,
okay,
I have an announcement. So if you don't already know, seminars are coming soon. So Max just touched on the educational pieces and the seminars. That's one of the best things that Transworld and Midwest Haunters Convention provide for everybody to make sure that you can find a track that fits your needs and get all of those educations to make the best attraction possible, or whatever you want to do in the haunted industry. So this year, like we mentioned, we're going to have a home haunters track.
Yes.
That information is going to be coming out very soon here. We're going to get a quick preview of it with our next guest. But we want you to mark on your calendar May 17th. That's a Tuesday, May 17th. We're going to do an entire show dedicated to every single seminar. We're going to go through it. We're going to have some fun, meet some presenters, and make sure you don't want to miss that opportunity.
That is the deep dive. We are going to talk about all the things, all the seminars. So make sure you're joining us. It is great, and I tell you, it's worth the wait. Everybody is ready for class lists. Absolutely working as hard as we can to get them out there. I know it's a little, there's a lot that goes into it. It's not just hey, you want to speak, so that is coming very, very, very soon, sooner than most of you think. So I'm ready for a surprise. Chris, are you ready?
Let's do a surprise.
Let's do it now. Congratulations to Paul Robinson. You are one of the commenters tonight, but you have also gotten yourself a little surprise from us here at Transworld Live. We are giving away to you, specifically, just you so far.
Just you.
You have won yourself a free registration pass for Midwest Haunters Convention. So make sure to go ahead and email Jen at haashow.com. That's JEN at haashow.com to claim your prize for your registration. If you've already bought it, we'll figure that all out later, but either you can email Jen or even myself, if you remember, Nicole at haashow.com, and we'll get you taken care of and take care of that for you. So again, congratulations, Paul. Great job.
That's awesome.
Keep those comments coming in, folks. This is what makes it so much fun. Also helps our guests know that you're following along. But speaking of guests, Chris, you ready to hit us with another one?
Oh, I'm beyond excited. I wanted with Max, I wanted to put him in a tough position here and ask him that favorite child question that we started last week about which city in Ohio is his favorite. Make some enemies. But I figured, we might not want to do that. That we'll wait till the Max hour. So
yes.
So. But speaking of somebody who definitely represents the entire city of Chicago and all of its outlying areas, we have our very next guest from Chicago Haunt Builders. His name is Jim Slanker. Jim, welcome to the show.
Come on down, Jim. We're ready for you.
Good evening. How is everyone tonight?
We're doing great, Jim. How are you?
Doing well, thank you. We're waiting for spring to hit Chicago one of these days.
Yeah.
Hopefully by Midwest Haunters will be warm.
Yeah, hopefully. I'm in New York, so I'm hoping you guys will have warm weather. We got snow last week. It was
right.
Yeah.
Can't keep up with it.
It was 38 yesterday or today.
I have actually a sunburn because I went to a baseball game on Saturday and it was 46 degrees.
Wow.
Therefore, apparently. It was 46 degrees, and all of a sudden I'm like, why does my skin feel like it's on fire? I come home and I'm literally sunburned like crazy.
Jim, welcome to the program. How are you today? How's everything?
Everything's awesome. We're looking forward to Midwest Haunters. It's just a few weeks away, and we're pretty excited in Chicago to have it here and to be heading out over to Rosemont in a few weeks.
I know one of the biggest things that we are beyond excited about as we are putting together this show is that what a huge presence the home haunters market has. And as you know, many commercial houses, even charity and for profit, and everybody has started as a home haunter in some capacity or in one of those roles. And some have done it for so many years. And to have such a group like yourself that represents all these folks and help promote them, it's just an invaluable resource. So first, we're really, really happy to have that part of our big show. But can you tell us all about Chicago Haunt Builders?
Yeah, so Chicago Haunt Builders, and every time I talk about the group, I have to say it's just an amazing group of people because it really is. We have a great mix of pro haunters, haunt actors, home haunters, people who do multiple ones. And it's just an amazing group of supportive people. The haunt community in Chicago is very, very dynamic. It's extremely strong. And it's just, we get together not only for make and takes, we get together socially. We'll go out. We have, a big shindig in January or February where we all get together, pack out a restaurant. In fact, we have to limit people because we've now maxed out the restaurant.
Oh, that's awesome.
We get together, we'll go on ghost tours, we do make and takes. There's some other things we're working on, and we're really, really excited to be involved with directly with Midwest Haunters. Many of us have gone to it over the years. My wife and I have gone in Columbus countless times. We've been to, once it came here to Chicago and Milwaukee, had an excellent time. And it's just awesome to really be coordinating with Midwest Haunters and bringing, home haunters are the petri dish for haunt actors and pro haunters, right?
Yeah.
A lot of people begin as home haunters. They get their passion, they build on it. Many of the group have started as young kids in the group and have grown up. We have now people in the group who have professional haunt businesses awesome. as their full-time business. So it's just it's an awesome group. It really is.
That's incredible. I am so excited to hear about all this stuff, and I thank you for sharing a lot of that. I know. So speaking of sharing, and this is something we shared earlier, you're actually going to be leading a number of seminars and education series specifically for the home haunters. Is that correct?
It is. Home haunters hit every convention trade show. Certainly, Midwest Haunters is just a great mix of home pro haunt actors and everything. But often the seminars, a home haunter, we go to them. But we're going, how can we apply this to our home haunt, right? There's similar issues. There's we deal with some of the same challenges and everything. But, it's a different level. So, we're excited. We put together a whole track. We went to the group and said, what would you like to see information on? Right. And now I think there's 9 seminars that we've put together in the track. Yeah. We have some great people leading them. Some of the members of Chicago Haunt Builders are leading many of the seminars. Max from Ohio Haunters, his folks are teaching one of them. And then there's some people in the haunt community who just will blow you away as leading the seminars.
Maybe as a Transworld Live exclusive, since this information is not public yet, do you think you might be able to share some of the topics that people could look forward to signing up to?
Breaking news.
It's a secret here.
The first one is motors and motion. How to get props to move, right? Just the introductory of making props move, because that's really a big step for home haunters, right? Sure. We all start as static, and then we make things move, and people really love stuff that moves. The the public, right?
Yeah.
The next one related to that is Introduction to Pneumatics for the Home Haunters. I'm going to be teaching that one. That's something our display is actually known for. We have 30 plus pneumatic props. But how the home haunter, because it's a big scary thing, right? Ooh, pneumatics, right? It's not that complicated. We'll talk you through it. Corpsing. We're going to have a seminar on corpsing, led by someone who's really, really famous for it and very skilled. You'll be impressed by who's doing that. Max talked about the construction techniques of the home haunter. Here in Chicago, that's something that we know all too well. It's called the Windy City, and we get those winds. Our theory is if I can push it over, the wind is going to blow it over. And how do you build something to stand up to that, right? And avoid some of the horror stories you hear after every, a storm comes through in the area. Scare acting for the home haunter, right? Not all of us started in drama classes. Not all of us have an acting background, but we just have a passion for Halloween, right? And doing it. How some of the things to help you scare better and help your actors scare better for the home haunter. We do similar things, but we have different challenges, right? Many of us are right on streets, right? So it's making sure your actors know not to scare people into the street because there could be traffic coming. An eyeball demo on making eyeballs, something that,
I see what you did there. Just kidding.
there you go. Home lighting for the home haunter, right? Once again, not all of us have that drama or theater background, and it's just lighting up your haunt, because the worst thing you can do is go to a home haunt and be going, I think they've got something there, right?
Well, and a lot of people use just the resources that they know, right? And I think that seminar specifically, I may have come across my desk and done a little wordsmithing on, but that one specifically is going to be an eye-opener for a lot of people, because it's kind of getting away from some of the hacks that you know and love and kind of stepping it into a different arena of things that are actually affordable and easy to implement.
Absolutely, right?
Yeah.
Another one being led by a Chicago haunt builder is PVC Body Forms.
Okay.
Oh, right? Yeah. I want to take that one too.
One of the just introductory things, but for people who aren't familiar with it. And then wrapping them up is tombstones, how to work with foam and carve with foam. So led by another Chicago haunt builder. I tell her consistently how much I hate and detest her because she is just so skilled and talented, and I'm not. And I just am insanely jealous for her skills and abilities. And so it's going to be an awesome class on there and some of the techniques she does.
Jim, thank you so much for helping to come up with all of this. Like, I know I do a lot of seminars and stuff for the escape side for Trans World, and I know how much goes into it. So just thank you. Thank anybody that was involved in it. It's huge, but it's needed. And I don't know if you can see all these comments coming in. There are so many comments from home hunters that are saying, I'm a home hunter. I can't wait. What can we do? This is great. I can't wait for the lighting, indoor, outdoor. It's indoor and outdoor lighting. I'm going to answer that. Just some lighting. I got that. But one of the questions that came through, this is a really good one. Is there any suggestions on the best seminar for someone just starting a home haunt?
They're all appropriate topics. Probably a great one is Max's, how to build it, right?
Yep.
Because that's the horror stories you hear, right? People spend all this time and effort building something, and then unfortunately a storm comes through in early October or, before Halloween, and it gets taken out, and it's devastating. Halloween's coming and there's nothing here. So that's an excellent one. The motion ones are great. Tombstones. It's they're all, I think, great topics. And I thank the group. It wasn't Kevin and me sitting here putting them together. It was throwing it out to the group. We're 1,600 home haunters strong in the Chicago area.
Wow.
And
no wonder you're selling out restaurants and stuff. You're going to sell out
convention centers. I want to point that out to everybody that's listening here. And this just doesn't apply to the Chicago market. While we tend to focus on the bigger commercial and pro and even nonprofit or charity haunts, let's take Chicago for an example. There's probably 40 of those attractions, but home haunters alone, there's probably 150 or more different entries on your list, right?
Yeah, so that's one of the big things in our group is the list. And it started over a decade ago. Just a list of members who want to put their haunt or display up. It started as a couple pages. It's now 12 pages long. It's just people who recognize that they're good enough, because that's something that we always battle, right? We always have members, we're not good enough, and we have to get past that. You don't compare yourselves to other people in the group. Compare to 99% of the people who don't decorate. So, you list yourself you give a brief description when you're open. We hand them out. We print out, my wife and I at our display, a couple thousand copies of it, plus a QR code that's used. The press uses it. Just every family-oriented, activity-oriented Facebook group in the Chicagoland area uses it and posts about it, and Haunted Illinois posts it.
If I can just share a quick personal story, we, for the last 25 years, have been going to all of the big boys. And because of your website, and I'm sure everybody out there has a geographic area where they can find these, but we're very fortunate in Chicago to have you and your organization, Jim. But we were able to find 2 home haunters that had walk-through attractions through their garages or parts of their houses. And it was just unbelievably inspiring, the amount of heart and care and concern. And they just wanted to make sure every single patron, by the way, it was free. And they wanted to make sure that you were just having a great time. And it really opened our eyes to just this entire amazing network of home haunters that just love and care about everything that is Halloween.
Yeah,
that's incredible.
A lot of the haunts, collect either charity for cash for charitable organizations, or food for food pantries. So it's just amazing. It truly is. We're blessed to be with the group of people that we are.
Well, Nicole, I don't know if we could spoil something else. Jim has already given us some amazing look at all the seminars that people can come and check out and sign up and learn how to be a home haunter or be a better home haunter. But do you think we should spoil one more thing or tempt people with one more thing that the Chicago Haunt Builders are doing?
I say we should. I definitely say we should. I think we need to. I think we need to let this cat out of the bag. I'm excited.
Well,
I'm too excited. That's it. It's like Christmas.
I think that we are going to let Mr. Slanker unwrap this present for us all. If he could tell us about what they're planning for the show floor.
So a bunch of us in the Chicago Haunt Builders are building a small walkthrough haunt on the show floor, built by all the members of Chicago Haunt Builders. And most, what's really awesome about it is it's getting the opportunity for a lot of our members to build something that's going to be seen by just a ton of people. But then also in part of the children's activities, right? There's going to be some activities in which we're going to be able to have the kids participate in the home haunt and spark that love of haunting that so many of us started, and see how many
I love that
young haunters that we can get that spark going.
Happy.
And get them in that petri dish. And get them into the home haunting and then acting and then owning their own haunt just to keep it going.
I'm so happy.
Oh
I'm
my
so
God.
excited.
I am so excited. Well, I've shared this before because I'm still so excited about it. I'm bringing my children. And they're 9 and they're so into haunting and the different aspects of it. And I have twins. One of them is very into the acting and the creating and stuff like that. The other one is more into the science and stuff behind it and the movement of cues and the movement of people and all that stuff. So being able to bring them to Midwest, but also to have a haunt there, like, just thank you. I'm just saying it as a parent and helping to instill that next generation of haunters. That's just amazing. So I just can't wait. I'm so excited now. Thank you for sharing that.
It'll be an awesome. And it really, the thanks go out to Michael Peters and Glenn, who are putting it together and doing all the legwork, right? They're doing all the heavy lifting and organizing it, and it's going to be awesome.
That's incredible.
Just so excited. We have all these haunt tours on Friday and Saturday night. And now in the middle of the show floor, you could go and just hang out and have this fun. This is awesome.
It's like if they had a convention for people that love Halloween.
I think we're onto something here. You know, this is good. We should talk to Jen.
I think it's good. Let's call her friend Jen. This is awesome. So wait, there's more, right? There's more happening, right?
There's always more.
Oh my God.
This is the theme of Midwest Haunters, is there's always more.
There's always more.
So I think we need to bring out a fellow member of the Chicago Haunt Builders to help unveil all of the other more stuff that we've got to talk about. We'd like to bring on, Jim, if you want to hang out with us here, your fellow member, Mr. Kevin Biksacky. Kevin, what's up?
Hey, Kevin.
How y'all doing? What's going on?
Kevin, how are you liking the show so far from the green room?
Oh yeah, no, it's fantastic because everybody is fantastic. I'm learning a little more, from everybody else, but the same thing. It's, we're here to talk about, MHC and what we're doing, what everyone's doing, and everyone's very, very excited. So I'm excited. You guys are excited. The comments, I'm reading these comments. It's insane.
It just rolls and rolls and rolls.
Oh, I know, right? I was like, I want to answer everybody, and I can't. I'm like, I'm so mad. I have to go back later on and just say hi to everybody. But a lot of great people here. I just can't wait. So I can't wait to talk about everything else.
Well, Kevin, before we dive into your big surprise, can you talk about your involvement with the Chicago Haunt Builders, as we're really trying to just tell everybody and spread the awareness of haunt and home haunters?
Yeah, as Jim says and everybody else, like, literally, the Chicago Haunt Builders is a great group. I'm considered a new guy. I've been there for, I don't know, maybe the 9 years. But I consider myself new, to be honest with you guys. I learned a lot from everybody that I've met there, all the people that brought me in. There's one guy, Sally. We all know Sally, and he moved up a little up north, but he had a great display, and I would see him around town. I moved in the Plainfield, and like, I'd see him at the bar. Hey, you should join the group. And I said, I could check it out. Oh, you should join the group. Okay, I'll check. Okay, I checked it out, and I had to. Just, there's a wealth of knowledge. I love my projects and what I do, and then people have all these other talents, and not everyone has one specific talent, but there's a myriad of people that dabble in so much different things, from the pneumatics or working on tombstones and foam cutting, and we're sharing information. We're constantly sorry, I just saw Mr. Gravedigger's post. So anyway, but sharing the information, and not just at these group builds. And that's the thing that really got me with the Chicago Haunt Builders, and really appreciated what they did. They'll find one time in the summer, maybe 2 or 3 times, and they do the group builds where say, hey, we want to do a groundbreaker, zombie. We want to do a lantern build. We want to do a coffin build. We want to do a, ghost, shovel build. And if you're available and, everyone puts some money together, they do a mass purchase of these products and just get together, and everyone learns a little bit of something, and that's what it is. That's what really makes the Chicago Haunt Builders a great group. It's not just the posts and everything that we see on the group pages and sharing and talking back and forth. But I think it's the group builds that really, really make it.
That's awesome. I know, just from someone who who looks at commercial houses and attractions like that, that list is one of the best well-maintained products I have ever seen. And so I just want to put an extra push out there. If you haven't checked this list, even if you're not from Chicago, go to Chicago Haunt Builders, download the list, look at how detailed it is. It's just awesome. Anybody who celebrates Halloween in Chicago is on that list. And I'm sure if you're not from this area, that you could find one in your hometown.
Yeah, and I mean, still same thing. Shout out to Rob Beach. He did the QR code. He did the plotting also. I mean, there's multiple people that put that list together and multiple lists that we share with everybody else. And you know, it's like I said, it's not just posted online or in the media with the other websites, but all the haunt builders like have that list available. It's like, you know, oh, I love your display. That's great. Have you seen the list? No, there's a list. And, you know, we all just share that list with the people who are looking at everyone's houses and displays. Some of them are yard displays. Some of them are home haunts. I mean, it's just never ending with the group.
I want to see this list. I keep hearing about this list. I'm seeing people talk about the list. I just need to know about the list. I want to be invited to see the list. Like, I don't need to be on the list. I just need to see the list.
And then the list is whatever, you know. It's like you said. The thing, and then there's comments and questions like, "Oh, I'm not good enough." Everyone's good enough for the list because you just put your name in, say, "Hey, I want people to see in my house. I want people to see what I put together. This is what me and my family did. This is what I did. This is what, you know, me and the neighborhood kids had put together." You know, it's not just one person doing it, and you know, there's other people that just decorate for Halloween and may not be a CHB member, may not be on so-called lists, but it doesn't matter. There's the patch, there's the local outlets that still have list of homes, and you can go see one home on this list, and you go down the block like, oh, here's another great little house that did something. Here's a display. Here's some sort of lighting going on, or a move, you know, something going on that you're going to see more houses as you venture through, you know.
That's amazing. We are that family that drives around during October nights, like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday when we're not working, and they're like, ooh, look at that. Ooh, oh, look, they hit the Home Depot sale. They got a code orange. Like, that's incredible. That is so great that you guys do that. And, you know, that takes a lot of organization and a lot of effort to do that as well. So thank you guys. That's awesome. All right. We've got requests. We want to hear a little bit more about Saturday afternoon activity.
Yeah, Saturday afternoon.
Kevin.
Tater, stop it. He keeps making the zombie march that we're going to do longer and longer each and every time. We're going to end up in California.
It's 500 miles now.
Yeah, I heard it's 500 miles. Is that not true?
He keeps extending the march.
They took me at a timeout.
But yes, prior to the show closing on Saturday, we are going to Chicago Zombie March is kind of reviving itself. We've been gone for a couple of years with the help with Colleen and David, the current organizers that have been doing this for years. We're getting back to doing this, so we're going to kind of introduce ourselves, I guess, to a bunch of people brand new. I see a lot of familiar names on the chat that have been dedicated members of the Chicago Zombie March that I've seen every year. I mean, this is how we made friends. This is how we made connections. You know, these are haunt actors. These are people that just love zombie movies. These are families. These are, I mean, again, like the CHB, the Chicago Zombie March itself, you learn and you meet people. I've had permanent friendships with a lot of people through the Zombie March, only because we love, you know, you look at the makeup, you know, we see each other, you know. Again, I can't say how, I guess, the connection you make with the haunt people. The haunt people are the good people. So, yeah.
Kevin, can you, first of all, I got to owe you an apology. I misspoke last time we were on stream on Haunters Hangout, and I got bad information or something, and my wires got crossed, and I told people it was a 20-mile long walk. It is not a 20-mile walk. It is 20 minutes. Is that correct?
20 minutes. It's about, it'll be close. So the idea will be prior to the doors closing for Saturday, it'll be a pre-registration on the MHC site. We'll have that all be up later on in the future. So pre-registration is preferred. Just so we know how many people are expecting, obviously. We'll be leaving the center, the convention center, right at the roundabout where the Ubers and the taxis usually are at. We will go into the business district of the Rosemont area, which is basically right across the street and across from the parking garage there. We'll do a nice little walk around in front of the bars, the restaurants, entertainment, comedy club, kind of do our zombie walk around the area like we do. And then we'll go around to, I believe it's Belmont. I got to look at the road again, the maps, but we'll have a little zone for photographers. We'll call it Photographers Row. And from there, people can set up or stage or take their photos. They can do photos with other people. So normally in the Chicago Zombie March, the photographers follow the whole march all the way around the city, that we've done in the past. And they're able to do that too for Rosemont. But to be set up with whatever, lighting and anything else they need to do would be the best option too. And that way we'll disperse. At that point, we'll take our photos. We take photos with each other. If passerbys or children or families, they want to be in the middle of the zombies, but say, hey, can we take a photo with you guys? And, we of course don't want to scare the children, but this is a good way to kind of get kids into well, it's all fake and we're people and we're having fun. And then we'll just go back to the convention center, and we're hoping it'll be about a 20-minute walk is our guess right now.
So it starts in Chicago and ends in Portland, Oregon?
Yes, they'll go to Portland, Oregon. We'll continue on, and we'll end up in Canada.
Right through the ocean?
Yeah, we'll go to Canada. We'll go to...
but seriously, it does start at the convention center and end at the convention center, and it is only 20 minutes, correct?
Yes, the plan is 20 minutes. Obviously, zombies do Miranda around at their time, so if they're falling behind, they're going to have to run and catch up to the rest of the group. So,
all right, Kevin, I have follow-up questions. I'm very excited. I'm not kidding. I'm meanwhile texting my husband, put on the calendar, because when we go to conventions, he has to help me because there's just so much happening and I've got so much I need to do. But so take me through this a little bit more. So we need to make sure we sign up. Right? Is there a limit to the number of people that can sign up?
At the moment, there is no limit. We haven't. There really was never a limit for the Chicago Zombie March. Just when people showed up, we just made our way.
All right. Now, is there an age limit? Can kids participate?
Oh yes. No, we want everybody to participate. We already got some home hunters. I saw some of the posts earlier from another CHB member. Adam and his crew's coming, and I see other people that said, hey, let's go. So we want families to join. We want people that, just go on the MHC site when the link is up and available. Look for the Zombie March, register. However, it lists it. There's Adam. And we've had, like I said in the past, we've had lots of families, kids in strollers and people with newborn. Everyone is.
Oh my gosh.
Everyone
is so excited.
That's so cool.
I gotta go.
Let's up for fun.
There's just a lot to be done.
Baby zombies. Let's do this.
Chris, are you gonna do it?
Yes, let's do this. Let's do it. We'll do it.
We want the vendors. We want everybody to join. We want the vendors to kind of get ready. And, when they close those doors, we're going to start right after that. But we'll get everybody else that's going to the show. We want vendors to show. We want, the Haunted House Row actors and people to show. We want the Haunted House Row to zombify some people. We want some vendors to bring some zombie merch.
You mean
I got some zombie scent I'm bringing.
Live crew all zombified walking together?
100%. Yes.
I'm going to text somebody on the show floor right now and ask if they can do our makeup.
I will bring Froggy's Fog will bring enough zombie scent that they will sell for $12 a piece.
There you go.
Your zombie costume.
Whoa.
Oh,
you heard it here,
spray
folks.
scent.
I feel like
zombie
I can smell
spray
it
scent.
now.
You heard it
Rotting
here.
decay, dirt, and mildew coming your way.
I use dirt all the time with my characters or different things I do. I like the dirt smell.
Kevin and Nicole, correct me if I'm wrong, but this zombie march it's included in in your ticket price, right?
Yeah, and or you don't have to be. It's part of the show, so it's there. Just when those links go up, pre-register. Let us know you're showing up. Get your zombie best on, hang out, meet some friends. We'll do that walk around Rosemont and kind of freak them out because I know they don't know what to expect. We just want to keep it clean. We're not gonna scare people. We're not there to damn, we're not there to scare, the children. We just want them to, because you're sitting at, like, say, Four Roses Bar or at the bowling alley, King's Bowling Alley, and you're sitting there and you just see 100 or hundreds of zombies just walking past the.
I can't wait.
Oh my gosh.
What are you thinking? Like, what am I? Is there a film? I mean, and that's the March in Chicago happens a lot. Like, people are looking around, like, is there a movie being filmed? What's going on? Is there a TV show?
That's so fun
all the time. So yeah, it's just fun. We call the norms. No offense to anybody out there, but when you're dressed up as a zombie and you walk past somebody's window and they just look at you, that's the satisfaction. That's all you need.
For those that don't know, like, that area of Rosemont is like the place to be. There's a sugar factory and there's all these like really nice restaurants. And so like all of these muggles aren't going to know what is going to hit them.
I can't wait. This is going to be
the best part ever.
We're going to all make a TikTok.
And we got to say, unfortunately, we've got to say this, and Kevin will probably say this and back me up on this. If you're going in the zombie march, be respectful of other people's properties.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
If you have blood on your hand, do not stream it across the window of the Four Roses pub or vomit whatever up on somebody's potted plants.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Respectful and do not destroy the property, or else the zombie march probably won't happen again.
Yeah, no, we want this to happen for MHC, and we're going to advertise it for our normal march. But yeah, if you got blood on, make sure your blood, all your makeup's dry. This is a fun event, not a unsettling event for people. Like I said, they don't expect this to happen. So just us walking by is enough of a shock to a lot of people. We don't need to lunge at them. We don't need to do any of that. And the photos you'll see, the people's comments, I mean, it's insane. How we did. A fun story. We would do our Chicago Zombie March every year, and the fun part is usually coming back around Michigan Avenue or back to the Cloud Gate over by Millennium Park, and the wedding shots and photos during the summer, the quinceañeras and their photos, and they're saying, oh my God, can you just stand with us and behind us? And we'll have 4 or 5 zombies in the wedding party's photo set. I mean, being invited for those is one of the most satisfying and fun events too. Same thing. You're just, okay, yeah, we'll go have a photo with you guys. And same thing. Someone beckons you, hey, you're a zombie. We need your photo. Go for it and take a photo with these people. They'll talk about you for a long time.
Well, let's say you're like me and you got a lot of stuff going on Saturday, and you forget zombie march is going on. Do you know a pinpoint? I mean, obviously, if you can do your own makeup, do your own makeup and jump in line. Do you know a couple vendors that are going to bring specific like zombie stuff, Nicole, Chris? Like, is zombie skin going to be there? I mean, we're going to have zombie scent, but not everybody's going to want to smell like a zombie all night. Do you know some of the vendors that you can touch on that might have?
So, go ahead, Chris. Go ahead.
I know that those are in discussions right now. I know Kevin and Jen and I and Nicole and some others have been discussing this. I don't know that they're finalized yet. You, Nicole, maybe always have the breaking information before.
Yeah, not at this time. Tune in on May 17th for more information regarding those choices and decisions. How about that?
I hate that answer.
Yeah. Short answer, probably. Right. Like, so we like, even I'm just thinking like right now about texting a few of them and being like, hey, maybe we should put on there like a little advertisement of like, yes, I can help with it. I am seeing people comment too that there are makeup artists. I think that we could even do a little connection thing, because I'm going to be real. I'm going to say, like, for myself, for my family, everything. I'd love to spend the afternoon in the hotel getting them ready. But I also know that they're going to want to be on the show floor. So there might be some opportunities there for some folks to lend a hand. So, yeah.
I can guarantee there will be some makeup artists on hand.
Maybe we do. I don't know how hard this is, and Jen's probably going to kill me after the end of this interview, but we do like a little zombie symbol if they have zombie products that they could offer for their, like, on the map for the zombie walk.
So what I'm hearing is Tater's volunteering to walk around at the show floor and put like little zombie symbols,
like a little sign that says we have zombie march.
Yes.
Yeah, there you go.
There we
I
You
love
know
go.
what? I'm coming back from Vegas that same week. I'm flying from one show to go to your guys' show, so I will already be in zombie mode. So I will just stumble out of my booth and just crash into somebody else's.
I love it. Out of
love
Max's cauldron and into the entire zombie walk.
Right,
Yes.
right.
This booth is zombie enabling.
Yes.
Love it.
Yes.
That's
Oh yeah,
perfect.
we want to zombify the whole floor.
Yes. Scott's
Yes.
got it.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Well, you guys, thank you so much. It is getting to be about that time where we have taken way too much of your time, and we are so appreciative for you guys sharing everything. I'm just like, I'm literally texting my husband in between, like, hey, what if we do this? And hey, what if we do? Like, so this is going to be so fun. And the fact that it's included already in your registration is huge. We cannot thank you guys enough for not only your time,
Thank you.
but putting your energy into this and your ideas and everything else. Like, MHC in the Chicagoland area this year is going to be epic. And I really hope that all of our commenters on here that have so many anecdotes to add to this are going to be coming and going to be like, you know what, we want to do Chicago again next year. We'll see. I don't know if that's going to happen or what's happening there, but I just feel that it's going to be really epic all the way around. So
best one yet.
I know. Chris, anything you want to add for our guests?
It's insane what each of you are bringing to this entire circus is going to be just phenomenal. I mean, we were exhausted just talking about the Friday bus tour, and we aren't even
talk about that.
We didn't exactly. Well, we'll come back to that in a second, but we didn't even touch on the stuff during the day on Saturday. This is just the zombie walk and the home haunters and the sessions.
Yeah.
There's so much more.
Oh my God! Wait, I
zombie
just gotta interject one thing. And Dylan, I've never met you. I'm so excited that you're saying this. He says y'all are doing a killer job hyping up this show. I just have to say, thank you. But also, this show deserves the hype because there's just so many incredible things happening. People like Jim, people like Kevin, people like Max getting involved, bringing their talents, bringing their passions, bringing their information to the front line for all of us haunters who need this, especially this year more than ever. Like, I can't wait to get together with a bunch of zombies and roam the streets. Like, that's like talking about pre-COVID type activities, and that's amazing.
What an amazing collective of resources. It's just awesome.
Yeah, exactly. Guys,
zombies usually don't bother me, and maybe it's because I don't have a brain, but they usually tend to leave me alone.
Well, that's gonna change.
Challenge.
Well, I look forward to your 50-mile zombie walk, Kevin. Thanks for doing zombie march. I'm sorry, zombie march.
I'm just gonna hang out next to you and at the Froggy's Fog booth all day.
Be in a constant state of haze.
Oh, well played.
Good one. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much.
Can't wait to see you guys in
Jim,
Chicago.
Kevin,
in just
thank
a few
you.
Thank you,
short
Jim.
weeks.
Have a good night, all.
Thank you.
Guys. Oh
Hey,
my!
it's just us again, guys.
Yeah.
This is fun.
Who left you on? Although I know why they left
They
you on.
put me in
because last time
timeout.
We took you out. People just started complaining. All the way around.
Well, I appreciate that your mom's under the alias Dylan Hall and saying that you're doing a great job. I do.
Oh,
Hey, don't leave my mom out of this. She's a sweet lady.
Chris,
we do need to talk about this bus tour, but I think we have a surprise first.
You know what? Let's do it like this. Me and you are on here. We're promoting our buses. If we can't have the other bus captain who's, I'm a big celebrity, I can't get on this show and promote my bus because blah blah blah. No, it's bus 1 and bus 2. That's all the buses you want to talk about because the bus 3 captain is going to be the sleeping bus. It's not going to be the bus that's going to be good. You're going to take naps. You're going to crochet. That bus captain is garbage, and I don't like him. I don't like the man.
So for those that weren't with us last episode here, we are talking about the Friday pre-convention bus tour. And if you are ever familiar with our structure here, we normally have some amazing coach buses that are captained by some fun people. And your legendary bus 2 captain is with us right now, Mr. Tater. How are you?
Great.
So as he
Well,
is
that's good.
freshly out of
Good
timeout.
show, guys. We did great. That's awesome. And
Hey, we have bus 2 in training. It's like bus 2 with training wheels. Bus 1 captain up there at the helm. We got Chris, and the one behind the
Robert.
scenes, the man behind the curtain that keeps stealing my name tag and shoving me in timeout. Robert. There it goes again. Robert's back there. He's going to be on bus 1 with Chris. I've trained them. I've put them with the games and tried to give them some training wheels and said, you guys need to think outside your box. And then we got bus number 3, which is really just dropping the ball, Chris, if I'm talking about it. Let's just be open and honest.
Ooh, there's smack talking. There's
a little bit, yeah.
This is the bus showdown.
Now, for those that
MEC.
don't know, Tater, can you tell us who is the bus captain of bus 3?
It's nobody important and or famous, and nobody likes this person. I don't know why Jen put this person in charge of a bus.
Like this person
And I've personally never really heard of this person. His name is Alien Hoops.
Yeah, is it like?
Nope,
like
I'm reading that wrong.
Ellen?
Alan Hops.
Ellen?
Alan Hops.
like Ellen, like the show, like Ellen, like no.
Alan Hops is in charge of a bus.
Bus busting. That's what you guys are doing. Thank you, Scott. I love this.
Oh,
Is Alan really in charge of a bus this year?
Alan is in charge of a bus. So the legendary Alan Hops is our bus captain, along with Shannon Hops for bus number 3.
And we'd love to bring Alan in, but we don't think he's here.
Our show booker apparently got their date wrong, or
Uh,
yeah. Well, it's okay. That's all right. Let's not make it awkward, guys. Let's make it.
yeah, no, that's okay.
And that's generally why I'm giving Alan so much crap is because
He's not
look, I know.
In Alan's defense, he has been on every single live with the exception of right now. So now what I'm worried about, my mom heart is going, oh no, something is wrong with it. Something has happened. Where he's not here. What's going on?
And Alan and I talked this morning. He was ready to roll. So I'm with you, Nicole.
Something's wrong.
Does that mean I can still just talk trash about his bus until he gets on to defend it?
I mean, I guess I don't know if somebody's like running over to his house.
All right, so let's
be like,
wow, I tried to
Tater's
text him,
talking
but he's got my
trash.
number blocked.
oh, apparently Alan is live streaming.
All right.
Tater,
He's
can you
live
jump over there?
streaming. He's live streaming right now.
That's what it sounds like.
Oh,
Okay.
and that's another reason
Guys,
why you
this
shouldn't
is
be
a
on his
Transworld
bus.
Live. This is what happens.
This is why. Look, the guy doesn't even know. He's overbooked. He's not going to prepare anything. I'm going to have games and beers and drinking and party music and everything else. Chris is going to play light jazz, and Alan is going to play the sounds of whales mating while you nap.
That
For
is
those-
not true.
For those that want to sign up, please check out our last episode, but MidwestHauntersConvention.com. Check out the pre-bus tour where we are going to not only 1, 2, 3, but 4 haunted attractions.
It's going to be amazing.
It's check out last episode.
You have to
breathtaking.
watch the replay from last week if you didn't see it, guys. It's literally, this show is so epic, and the pre-show bus tour is going to be absolutely phenomenal. Like, Chris,
I'm going to tell you right now, it's going to be the best time that you could have before a convention. It's 4 amazing haunts with world-class talent. They're bringing in talent and people from all over the country to work their haunts, to give you the guys the best shows on the tour. Me, Chris, Robert, and Alan are really trying our hardest to provide a fun atmosphere. I will tell you this. I did have a conversation earlier, Chris. My bus is almost sold out. If you haven't bought your ticket, follow the link and filled out the form.
Hurry. Now,
there's no jokes. Like, this is actually like this is a huge announcement. The buses, you've got to get your tickets for the
Right
buses.
now.
Right now. Do not wait. Do not be like, oh, it's a week before. I think I'm gonna go and get it. No, please don't do that. That happened at Transworld. People are like, what do you mean it's sold out? Or what do you mean that's already hit its number? that's happening. That is,
It's definitely, and I had a conversation where I literally, she's like, everybody signed up for your buses, and it's almost sold out. So if you're going to be on the party bus, if you want to be on a heavy atmosphere, loud music, stumbling off the bus, probably
by hunt number 2.
By hunt 2.
I totally agree with Derek and many of those that are in the comments right now. Like, bus 2 is just where it's at. I've been riding with Tater for a bunch of years now, and they always put down the best party. Robert and I are going to try to.
I was just going to say, though, I don't know. Bus 1 might be like the unspoken, like, I don't know.
We're going to try it.
I've got hopes for all 3.
Tater sets the bar. He sets the bar.
I do not have hopes for bus 3.
I do. Let the record reflect.
Yes,
I am here representing the hops, and I'm telling you, it's going to be hopping.
Honestly, if I wasn't in charge of a bus, I'd be on bus 3 because I cannot stand Robert and Chris, and I want 12 hours of Alan's times.
Oh, Robert's here.
Oh no, the man behind the curtain's back.
Yes. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Oh, we can't hear you.
Oh, he muted himself. Oh, what a genius.
See, he's usually behind the shadows. That's not
this is
fair.
why he's behind the curtain.
Oh, man.
No, we're not going to hear. Yeah. This is exactly what you bring to the table on the buses, too. Just silence. Just silence.
That's not nice.
And he just sounded himself out.
If you don't knock it off, you're not going to have a nameplate anymore.
Yeah. We'll take that away.
He's going to take it away from me. He's been trying to take it away and try to change the name. That's what he's trying to do.
Back to timeout with you.
Yeah.
Now, honestly, you guys are going to have Alan Hops for 12 hours to talk to him, to ask him questions, to share recipes with Shannon, which is, trust me, anything that woman
I want to
makes.
do that.
Yeah.
Anything that woman makes is amazing. I've had her cooking numerous times. It's going to be, bus 3 is going to be great. Bus 1 is going to be half great.
Thanks, buddy. Thanks.
Yeah, I was talking about Robert. I was talking about Robert being the great part of that.
Oh my God.
See, I switched. I flip-flopped now. I can't decide.
Well, we could keep this talk going all night long, but we've run over in time, Tater.
We totally
we've also run over a dead horse that we keep beating too, but
I know, right? I'm like, how do we segue?
Waiting for Alan to cut his live stream to be on the show that he booked, but
it's not gonna happen. Only the surprises from last week stand.
Maybe we could thank people for staying and doing this whole thing.
Yeah.
Do we have surprises?
We do. We do. Chris, it's all you.
Oh, I get the honor of this one. Okay, so I'm super excited. We call them surprises. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for sticking with us. We appreciate all of your viewership. And we're going to congratulate Mr. Sean Fenner. Congratulations. You have just won a registration pass for yourself. Please email Jen, that's JEN, at HAAshow.com, Jen at HAAshow.com, to claim your prize.
That is amazing. All right, Chris, you know what? Since you're already on a roll, I'm going to let you give a little preview for next week. What's going to be happening here on Transworld Live? More surprises, obviously, but also more amazing information. Take it away, Chris.
We are beyond excited. We've gotten such
I gotta dance because I'm actually really excited. I just read the titles and stuff. I can't help it. I'm too excited.
An outpouring of just awesome people that are so excited to be there. And we just wish that Midwest Hunters was tomorrow. So our next show, which is going to be next Monday, May 9th at 8 o'clock Central, 9 o'clock Eastern, if you're on the Eastern time zone, but 8 o'clock Central, we're going to give you a little hint, a preview of some of the guests that we have booked. So we're going to start off that maybe Alan Hops is going to be there for a good
maybe. We'll see.
Maybe, he's got tons of stuff to talk about. We're going to have the folks from 13th Floor Haunted House Chicago coming to talk about the Saturday night attraction and the amazing main event that they're going to put on. which is awesome. We're going to have John LaFlamboy from Zombie Army Productions talking about a few of the things that they're going to be doing during the show. And then, of course, the people that everybody loves, the mother and father of our entire organization, Ed and Marsha Edmonds from Distortions are going to be joining us to have some fun and all types of excitement to talk about their MHC experience.
I can't wait. I really can't. And I know, okay, so somebody just said, spoil the seminars, do it. We won't tell. Dylan, if I could, I would. But we will on May 17th. We're going to spoil all of them. We're going to say all the good things. So make sure to set your alarms for that show. But Chris, when should they be planning to join us again for next week?
Next week, that's Monday, May 9th at 8 o'clock Central. 8 o'clock Central.
That's amazing. That is amazing. All right. So I've got one more surprise because you guys have stuck with us this entire time. We went over tonight. I'm sorry. We're trying to keep it all to an hour. It's hard. There's so much information. It's just crazy. Surprise time. One last time from Transworld Live. Congratulations to Dylan Hall, our viewer that keeps commenting. And Dylan, this is your great example of like being eye-catching and like giving great content and being engaging. You have won yourself a pass for a registration pass to Midwest Hunters Convention in just a few short weeks. So if you didn't know already, for both you and also for Sean Fenner, you're going to go ahead and email Jen at haashow.com. And if you don't remember Jen, you can remember Nicole at haashow.com. I'll get you connected with Jen, and we will make sure that you go ahead. Oh my God. So your mom got a pass. That's really fun. Dylan is not my mom, but that is amazing.
See what happens. This is why we can't have
I'm
nice
going to call her after this and be like, Mom, you're going to MHC. Your name's Dylan Hall now, but that's okay. No. So Dylan, you're going to need to comment and tell him it's not really my mom. Okay. That would be hilarious though, wouldn't it? Like, yeah.
Yes.
Anyway, so we're getting slap happy as you
it's great.
A little punchy. I'm so excited though, guys. This was an awesome show. Thank you so much for joining us. And Chris, thank you for all you're doing for MHC and like
thank you.
This is amazing.
Oh, thank you. And thanks to our amazing guests that just talk about opening up the doors and being more inclusive to everybody that calls this holiday their home. Thanks to Max, and thanks to Jim, and thanks to Kevin, and thanks to Tater, and thanks to Alan, even though he wasn't here, you know. A big thanks to Robert and Jen and Rich and everybody. And most of importance, thanks to you for watching.
Thank you, guys. We'll see you next week. Same bat time, same bat place. And catch you soon with more information and all